I know that looking at SBF deals can be quite overwhelming, hence in this video, I'm going to discuss what are the hidden gems from SBF this year in the Kallang and Whampoa area. If you want to know SBF hidden gems from other town, please comment down below. Now let's start with the first project. Let's start with Farrer Park Fields. So this project is due for completion in the second quarter of 2028 and comes with a 6% subsidy recovery rate. In terms of available units, in total there are 142 units of 2-room flexi, 3-room and 4-room flat. So I know that this amount is not so much, but interestingly, this project will be the one that has the most available units in this SBF for Kallang and Whampoa area. So please take note of that. Now let's talk about the location. So the project is located here. As you can see, it's quite near to Farrer Park MRT station. So it's somewhere between Farrer Park and Little India MRT station. And as you know, of course, there are a lot of eateries and shops around that area. Other than that, you are also quite close to several hospitals such as Farrer Park Hospital and also KK Women's and Children's Hospital. Mustafa Center and also City Square Mall is within reach by bus. I think probably it's a bit too far to walk. But having said that, this area is, I think, not for everyone. So that is something for you to consider, whether it is suitable for your lifestyle. Another thing to consider is that if you have young children, at least from this map, I don't see much option for schooling. Of course, you see there is a Farrer Park Primary School over here. But other than that, seems like the option is kind of limited. Now let's talk about the price range. So for 2-room flexi, the price starts from 80,000 something to $357,000 plus. For 3-room flat, the price starts from $462,000 up to $532,000 plus. Whereas the price for 4-room flat is starting from $620,000 to $760,000 plus. Now let's look at what flats are still available. So for example, if I pick 2-room flexi for Chinese and then I just pick one of the blocks, as you can see, you still have option at level 24, level 22, etc. So that's good. Let's pick a different block. The other block also still have choices at level 18, 16, etc. So high floors are still available. Now let's look at the flat options for 3-room. So 3-room seems to be more popular because not much still left. So as you can see, there are still some like level 17, 15, but in general, definitely the option is quite limited. The highest one is level 23 for 3-room. Now let's look at the available flats for 4-room. So as you can see here, still got level 24, 23, etc. Now what is interesting is that the price seems to be different and not always because of the highest floor. So for example, if you focus over here, level 24, it's $751,000, but then level 23 is actually more expensive. What's even crazier is this. You see, level 17 is 717, right? But then level 14 is 741. So I just find it interesting that the price is like this. So please, please take note. Like I have no idea how they come up with this price. I have no idea. If somebody knows what's the logic of this pricing, please comment down below. So okay, if we go to different blocks, as you can see, for 4-room, still got quite a lot of options. Now let's move on to the next project. Now let's talk about Verandah at Kallang project. So this project is also located in Kallang Whampoa area and scheduled to be completed in the first quarter of 2028. It comes with a 6% subsidy recovery rate. In terms of available unit, it has slightly under 100 units, so it only has 97, but it does have 2-room flexi, 3-room, and also 4-room flats. In terms of location, it seems that it is somewhat near Kallang MRT station. I'm not sure whether it's walking distance or not. Please comment down below. But at least if you are working in the CBD area, it's quite convenient if you are staying in the Kallang area for sure. In terms of amenities, obviously you can find more amenities at the Leisure Park Kallang near the Singapore Sports Hub. And then alternatively, you can also maybe take a bus ride to North Bridge Road Market and Food Center. And then obviously along the road, as long as you're willing to take a bus, there will be quite a lot of shops and eateries around the area. Now, if I zoom out, at least from the map, I don't see option for primary school. So that is what I've noticed. If you opt to stay in a very city center area, usually it's going to be challenging to find primary school. So that is something that you need to think about, especially if you have a young family. Even if, let's say, you don't care whether they got school or not, it will have an impact when you try to sell your place. Because if, let's say, your next buyer is a young family, then they will consider whether there are schools nearby or not. So please take note of that. But at least if, let's say, you are a couple and don't have kids, not planning to have kids, then probably this would be a good project to consider, assuming that you manage to get a good queue number in this SBF. Now, in terms of pricing, the 2-room flexi prices starts from $78,000 plus, and then the 3-room flat starts from $430,000, which is, I think, actually quite okay for the area. Now, for the 4-room flat, the price starts from $627,000 to $767,000 plus. Now, let's look at what are the units that are still available. So for 2-room flexi, as you can see, you still have level 23, 20, etc. So, but then this is the only block that is available for 2-room flexi. For 3-room, you still have options at level 24, 14, 10, etc. The other block 117A, have options at higher floors such as level 28, 27, etc. And in general, it has less options. So probably this block has a better facing. Maybe you need to check the site plan directly before you opt. Now let's look at the available options for 4-room flat. Now for this one, there are more blocks available for 4-room flat. So that's good if you are interested in this project. You can see that level 24, 23, etc. still available. Again, we notice a funny situation where level 23 is more expensive than level 24. Again, this is a pattern which is kind of strange. Like, I don't understand. It's the same block, same size. Probably it's different facing. That's the only logical explanation I have. Next one, for the other block 116B, it still even have option at level 28, 24, so which is good. Same goes with other blocks. Yeah, it seems like for almost every block, if you are keen on 4-room flat, they do still have option above level 20. So I think that's a wonderful selection. I know that the price is kind of steep. But then again, if you compare it with resale flat in the nearby area, especially for a young BTO, I think resale would be like above 1 million already. So this is still like under $800,000. So that's something to consider. Next up, we have the Farrer Park Arena project. So this project is due to be completed in the 4th quarter of 2027, and it comes with 6% subsidy recovery rate. It seems like most of these SBF flats just have like 6% subsidy recovery rate, like some of them 8%, but this one is another 6%. In terms of number of available unit, it still have 3-room and also 4-room, and the total is 85 units, which again, I know it's not much, but it seems that for this round of SBF, indeed, Kallang Whampoa area supply is not as much as last year. Now let's look at the map. So this is the location for the project. At least from what I can see, it doesn't seem to be within walking distance to MRT station, or probably you still can walk, but probably a long walk. It is between Little India and Farrer Park MRT station, but I think it's slightly nearer to Farrer Park MRT station. In terms of amenities, it is near the KK Hospital, and then it also near a community center. But for more shopping option, I'm guessing you would have to go to Little India MRT station area or go near the Farrer Park MRT station. In terms of the school options, it is near a primary school, so that's good. But then there's only one primary school, it seems like, at least from the map, yeah. Let me know in the comment down below whether you like this location or this is not your taste. Let me know in the comment section down below. Now let's look at the price itself. So for a 3-room, the price starts from $456,000 up to $536,000. Whereas for 4-room flat, the price starts from $636,000 to $773,000, whereas for a 4-room flat, the price starts from $636,000 to $773,000 plus plus. Now let's look at units that are still available for this development. So for 3-room, as you can see, you still got level 19, 18, 17, so that's excellent. Now for the other block, the highest one is level 14. For 4-room flat, there are 3 blocks that are still available. For block 19A, the highest one is level 24. And then for the other block, the highest is level 21. But then honestly guys, like I think beyond level 15 is already quite high lah. Can sell quite nicely if your unit is above like level 15 already. Now for block 19C, as you can see, still got option for level 24, 22, etc. Last but not least, we have the Tanjong Rhu Riverfront 1 and 2, which will be completed in the second quarter of 2029. And you can tell that this is a relatively new BTO because the subsidy recovery rate is higher at 9%. So if you notice, the previous project that I've presented has a 6% subsidy recovery rate, right? But this one is 9% because this is like more recent lah. That's why the subsidy recovery rate already climbed. Now in terms of available units, in total it has 76 units available. For 2-room flexi got 42, 3-room got 9 units, and for 4-room it still have 25 units. Now let's look at the map. So this is the location for this project. It is basically between Tanjong Rhu and also Katong Park MRT station. Some say that it is still within walking distance to Tanjong Rhu MRT station, but probably slightly a long walk lah, according to this map. And I remember I reviewed this before. Probably you can still take a very long walk to Leisure Park at Kallang and also Singapore Indoor Stadium. You just have to cross the bridge, but again it's going to be quite a long walk. In terms of schooling option, it is near the Dunman High School, but then seems like you also have a limited option for a primary school, which is again a very common issue if you pick a BTO which is located in Kallang area, especially like this area. Now let's talk about the price range. So for 2-room flexi, the price starts from $81,000 to $387,000 plus plus, while for 3-room, the price starts from $451,000 to $545,000. If you are interested in 4-room flat, note that the price starts from $676,000 to $830,000 plus plus. Now let's look at the available units. So for 2-room flexi, still got option at level 20, 19, 17. So I think that's good lah. In terms of the height, definitely that's excellent. If you go to the other block, block 24B, you even got option at higher floor at level 27. So I think that's good, and also got multiple options still for level 8, level 7, etc. For block 25A, the highest one is level 17, and then it drops to like level 5. So probably this block 25A got a good facing. That's why it doesn't have much option left. And then for 3-room, the number of option is more limited. So as you can see, for block 24A, there are only 3 units available. For the other block, block 25A, you still have more options and also got higher options as well at level 16. Now the next one is for 4-room flat. Still got option at level 24, but then after that, the next one is level 12, and still got several options at level 2 if you are keen to stay in a lower floor. If I move to different block, as you can see, again there are options at higher floor, but then level 2 seems like people really not really keen on getting second floor lah. I understand, because based on my personal experience, second floor, it's kind of difficult to sell actually later on. Okay, next one for block 25A, still got option at level 21, but then the rest is much lower level. Again, you have multiple options for the second floor. Now, unfortunately, only these projects have quite a lot of supply for Kallang Whampoa area, interestingly. So if you want more choices, you can probably consider other towns. There you go guys, all of the hidden gems for Kallang Whampoa area for this SBF. Let me know if you want me to discuss other towns by putting a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. To support my work, you can give a one-time tip by pressing the thanks button, pick the amount that you want, and click buy and send. Or you can also press the join button for exclusive contents and monthly membership. Your support means a lot to keep us independent. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.